This is extremely good news for the Vancouver Canucks as heading into next season with the Canucks desperately needing a bounce back. These reports have Canucks fans raving as multiple players have started their training camp early, going into next season with all signs pointing towards the Canucks bouncing back. We're going to break down all this, the reports, exactly why fans should be fired up, and this one prospect that started off his OHL season hot, starting to make him look like a hidden gem heading into the future. We have so much to break down in this episode, and you're not going to want to miss it. Before we get into that, if we're out of the 57.3%, we're trying to get this number down to 50%. So if you haven't hit that sub button yet, make sure to go down and hit it. It's completely free, helps us out a ton, and in return, we'll continue giving you daily content all around your Vancouver Canucks. Well, with that, let's just hop straight into the prospect. Before we get into the reports surrounding the Canucks, we do see from Dave Hall, Gabe Sherratt, the Canucks' most recent 6th-round pick, opens his preseason opener with 4 points, 2 goals, 2 assists, and 6 PIMs. Now, going into this game, he was the first start of the game, and a lot of people might look and say, hey, this is a OHL kid in a preseason game, but all signs are making this look like a perfect pick in the 6th round. 5'11", 18 years old, 191 pounds, coming off a 35-point season in 66 games, which was over triple his production the year previous. Gabe Sherratt is slowly making his way to be a case for a hidden gem within the Canucks organization. Now, he still has a long way to go. He needs to have a very good third year with Brampton in the OHL, but even going farther in, Brampton won't be great offensively this year, but it's a damn good thing for them to have Gabe Sherratt in the system. Both are primed for a breakout season with the increased ice time. Now, with their increased role, Gabe Sherratt is someone that's going to put up bigger numbers. Going into McCrafty, off-puck mover with a quick release and particularly nasty backhand. Sherratt is difficult to stop on the doorstep, ducking in and out of coverage, and outworking defenders to the puck. Now, his brothers with Ben Sherratt, who is in the league and has been in the league for quite some time, so having some NHL pedigree in your family with multiple siblings playing sports, Gabe Sherratt is going to be a very fun prospect to watch throughout the OHL. Now, is he a top prospect? Definitely not. Tom Milner, Jonathan Lekramacky, these guys are going to headline it. We know Romani, Patterson, there's too many P's in the system. This is the team that's slowly going to have guys step up within this group, prospect-wise. We know there's a lot of guys on the fringe of breaking through. Linus Karlsson set to join this team. Maybe not so much a prospect anymore, but this Canucks team is going to continually get deeper at the prospect position, and starting with Gabe Sherratt, it does seem like they have a couple of guys that are going to be sneaky additions that they drafted this year. What are your guys' thoughts on Gabe Sherratt? What is your thoughts on him opening the season with 2 goals and 2 assists? Yes, it's the OHL. A lot of these guys have inflated numbers, but going into having 35 points just last season, having 4 points in the season opener is a great sign. With his increased ice time, maybe we're going to see an 80 to 90 point season out of him in the OHL. But with that, let's just hop straight into the second topic today, where we do know the Vancouver Canucks have multiple guys starting training camp early. We see this report that Derek Forbort and Brock Boeser have got early work in on ice already. The training camp's starting a little early for 2 of these guys, and it doesn't just stop there. We know Brock Boeser signed his extension. We have a quote from Brock Boeser as well. But this is a team going in with a lot of people stepping up on ice training. We see him with Elias Pettersson already getting in on action. We've seen the report, the last video we did, go check that out. All the way to even Höglander going out and renting out an arena to get early ice time for himself as well. It seems like the Canucks are really pointing towards a breakout campaign after a disappointing one, and this team is desperately looking for revenge, which is exactly what fans need to hear. Now, Brock Boeser coming in, signed his extension after a 25-goal, 50-point season, down from his year previous where he put up 40 goals and 73 points. But with Brock Boeser looking to bounce back, coming in with another healthy season, signs are pointing towards him making a huge impact in the top 6 once again. Now, looking at the defense of the team and looking at Brock speaking on this team, this was when he signed his extension. I have so much faith in the team and pieces that we have, and Adam Foote too. Look at the D-core and the goalies. It's good. Now, going into the goaltending and the defense, this is one of the strongest defensive cores we've seen with the Canucks in quite some time. headlined by Quinn Hughes, Filip Hronek, Marcus Pettersson, Tyler Myers, a battle of rookies for one of the final spots in DPD, Tom Wilner, Victor Mancini, and then Derek Forbort, who is on the ice with Brock Boeser before training camp opens up in a couple of weeks. Now with this defense, this is going to be very good, and it's backstopped by an even better tandem of goaltenders in Thatcher Demko and Kevin Lankinen. Brock says it perfectly that everyone is talking about the centers, but looking at the defense, the goaltending, this is a huge part, and they know the forwards need to be better. So when you're looking at Brock Boeser coming off his 25-goal season, he's made it very clear he wants to get better. We've seen Elias Pettersson go out to say, this is a season of revenge. I was not happy with how I played. We've seen Höglander want to bounce back. Everyone on this Canucks team is not talking about going into the season and wanting to do the same, and we're glad they don't say that. But looking at this team, they want revenge, they want to get better, and they want to be a playoff contender once again after missing out when St. Louis took over the second wildcard spot. Now going into Brock to talk about the forwards needing to be better, Patrik Allvin did a good job. Bringing in last year, not this offseason, Jake DeBrusk, adding Evander Kane this year, bringing Aturatu in a trade, but that was some time ago. This is a team that has forwards capable of making a big impact and forwards that are going to take a big step in the right direction. A bounce back from Brock Boeser and Elias Pettersson fills out your top 6 of production. You have your elite goal scoring in Brock Boeser, and when, not if, PD gets back to his 100-point self, you're going to have a true 1A goaltender on this team, or center goaltender. God, there's so many things, but with Pettersson stepping in as the top player on this team, getting back to form, backstopped by someone like Quinn Hughes and Brock Boeser, this team is poised to have a bounce back season. I mean, looking at Evander Kane, the addition of this coming off a season where, yes, he did miss time. He did not play in the regular season, but still putting up 12 points in 21 games in a bottom to middle 6 role with the Edmonton Oilers. The year previous, 24 goals, going into the playoffs with 8 points in 20 games. Back-to-back times in the finals, Evander Kane is coming home to his hometown in BC. He wants to make a statement. He wants to rejuvenate this forward group. You're adding in a pest, a very big power forward that's going to pot your goals, throw hits, and start stuff on the ice, which is going to give the Canucks the edge. You have Conor Garland to do this as well. Kiefer Sherwood's going to be the 1-2 punch with Evander Kane. Canucks fans, things are starting to line up with this season to be a lot better than last year. And listen, it's not hard for that. We've seen the turmoil with JT Miller and Elias Pettersson. We've seen the peripheral of injuries they dealt with on the back end with their forwards, with their goaltenders. A healthy season from the Canucks. All signs are going to point towards this team going into the playoffs. And I do think with a hot goaltender, with the defense they have built, with a center, if they ever do get one, this is a team that can contend. And listen, call me over optimistic, and that will go straight in the comments today in a second. But this is a team that can make some noise. But what's your guys' thoughts on this? What is your thoughts on the players getting on the ice early? Players are training, wanting revenge. They're making it very clear they're not happy with last season, and they're going to change the outcome. Let me know down in the comments. And speaking of comments, coming from Element, he says, I love the positivity. All you can do with the Canucks is a glass half full, lipstick on a pig. This is one thing that I try my best. We know a lot of the media around this Canucks team is very negative, the fan base, and a lot of times it is given and justified by the fans. But this is a team that's going to be a make or break season. We know things will change, but with this Canucks, we can say one thing at least. We love this team. Why not just be positive? Go into the season smiling, wanting this team to do better, wishing this team manifests whatever you believe in. This is a team looking for a bounce back here. And if you want to be on comment today, go down and leave a comment on everything I spoke of. If you're positive, leave down a positive comment. If you think I'm too positive, let me know down below. While you're down there, leave a like, subscribe, share this with your friends. We'll be back in another episode, so keep your eye out for that. But I've been your host, Mark. Bye, and take care, Canucks fans.